Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's good to see you. At least I hope someone will be here soon. I'm sorry I'm late getting here. I woke up with a really horrendous headache today, and I've had one all morning. I don't know how long I'll be on, but I thought I had to at least get here and say hey. Hi, Allie. Good to see you. Welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Hi, Lisa. What's going on is I have a horrendous headache and I haven't been able to kick it for 2 days. Hi, Amy. Good to see you. Hi, Joe. My goodness, all of a sudden folks are here. Sorry I'm late signing on. I was just explaining I woke up today again, but it started yesterday with a really bad headache. And I wasn't going to come on at all today, but I really felt like I needed to at least come and let you guys know what was going on. So, hi, Christy. Nice to see you. Yeah. Hi, Barefoot Chicken. I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you. I hope I feel better. I know eventually this headache has got to go away. It can't last forever. Hi, Ruth. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Thrifty. Good to see you too. Thank you, Amy. It's gotta, it can't last forever. It's got to get better. That's just all there is to it. I refuse to believe that this headache will go forever. Oh my goodness, 13 days to fill his meds. That's terrible. Hi, Josh Franklin. Good to see you. Hello, Lisa. Thank you. I appreciate you praying for me. Well, thank you, Barefoot Chickens. I wish I felt as good, felt good at all. Hello, Michigan. Good to see you too. Uh-oh. Hitting and kicking, that's not good. Good. I'm glad he quit. Excellent, VG. I'm glad you did. Yes, it has, Joshua. Where have you been? It's been a very long time and you've been missed. I'm glad you came back. I'm sure. I tried so hard to watch that. I got the message that the memorial was videoed, and I tried to bring it up, and for some reason the I couldn't get it. I could get it to come up, but I couldn't get any sound. So I have not been able to watch it. I'm going to try again. Just didn't feel well enough to fight with my computer yesterday. I'll try again this evening and see how it goes. I'm really kind of glad I didn't try to come for it. As bad as my head's hurt the last 2 days, it would not have been a good thing. Well, Josh, I'm sorry you're busy, but I'm really glad you're back. It's welcome. It's good to see you. Yeah, I haven't seen Kay either in a while, but Josh, I lost my husband last November, and so I've not been doing a lot either. Joe, is that what the medication does? Is helps him maintain a good attitude, or is it something else and he just was reacting badly? Guys, my laptop, which is what I shoot these videos on or lives on, doesn't look like I have a very good picture, but my large monitor does. So I'm not sure what quality the picture is it's going out. Can y'all let me know if it looks okay? Amy, one day is at a time is the only way we can take it when we've lost somebody that's important to us. It's just real hard to get back on it. Thank you, Thrifty. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it. Thank you. It was a real surprise. He had just had two major heart surgeries, and the doctors had given him a clean bill of health, and he was going to be wonderful. And I brought him home from the hospital, and a day later, he passed away with a massive heart attack. So it was a big surprise. You have peanut butter, bananas, chocolate chip, oatmeal cookies. And oh my gosh, Allie, that sounds wonderful. Oh, it's pain medication. Okay. Mm. Oh my goodness, that's terrible, Joe. Thank you, Lisa Clark. On mine, on my laptop monitor, you almost can't see what it is, but on my big monitor that I use that's right behind the laptop, it looks okay. So, yeah, Lisa, I'd be going over there too if she lived close enough. Those cookies sound wonderful. Hello, Linda Jacobs. Good to see you. Oh my goodness. Joe, we've quit using Walmart for our meds too. We go now to a local grocery store that has a pharmacy in it. Thank you, Joshua. I appreciate it. Right now, everything is as good as can be expected. We're still waiting for the military and Social Security to decide if they're going to give me any kind of an income. So until I know that, I won't know really what I need other than just I'm fortunate that I've had enough cash in the house that I've been able to keep up on the bills right now. Hi, Sheila. Good to see you. I'm just kind of making it one day at a time until we find out what's going to happen. Then I'll know whether I'm going to need to get another job, whether I'm going to need to sell my truck, whether I'm going to sell the house and get out. It's just, there's, don't know anything yet. We just take it one day at a time. Amy, I'm glad the weather's good there. It's looking pretty good here too. If I didn't have such a bad headache, I'd be out there working in mine too. I tried to go out earlier and the sun was so bad, even with my real dark sunglasses and a hat, it hurt my eyes too much. I just couldn't handle it. Hello, Pepper Chick in Texas. Thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Christmas Day was a terrible time. It was hard enough just a few days after Thanksgiving, but I can't imagine Christmas. Big hugs to you too, darling. That's terrible. Well, Joe, I hope it makes the situation better. I really do. Hope it's not just policies within Walmart. I know I used them for years and years and years and was very pleased with them. And then TRICARE, or the pharmacy that goes with TRICARE, which is called Express Scripts. TRICARE and Express Scripts got together, and now if you want to use your TRICARE medical insurance, military medical insurance, you cannot use Walmart for any of your prescriptions. So I'm not sure if it was problems with Walmart or just the military trying to make a whole one-stop shop kind of thing. But whatever it was, I can't use Walmart anymore. And it doesn't sound like you want to use Walmart anymore. Yeah. I try and keep about a week's worth of mine ahead too. It's not always possible, but I try. Well, I am beginning to get things a little more under control. I got in and started working on my pantry this past week. I'm trying to get it organized. And then once I do that, then I'm going to go every room in the house one at a time and get it all straightened out. We have a lot of things that are not where they should be because we were getting ready to have the work done in the bird room and getting ready to have a back door and a deck built outside the bird room. So everything was all just, not where it belonged because we were getting ready for major work on the house. I've got to go back and go through things and put it all either back or put it away and get rid of it or whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of work to be done. Walmart, if you could stop buying there anything, you would. I don't blame you. You have to get your meds at CVS. So far, so good. Well, I'm glad, Lisa. I have to go to a grocery store here. Yeah, it's quite a work, quite a job, isn't it, Amy? You've got a big one like I do. You know what it's like. Oh, I'm sorry, Michigan. Welcome, Albany. It's good to see you. Um, I was just telling everybody I've had a headache for 2 days, and I was late signing on because I couldn't, just didn't want to get up and do it. And I finally decided I really need to come on and at least spend a few minutes with you guys so you wouldn't worry. Joshua, your pantry's a mess too. Mine is just unbelievable. Mine's so bad it's now spilled out. It's not just in the whole room. I turned the bedroom into a pantry. That is full. It's now spilled out into the hallway that leads to the bedroom and into the equipment closet in the kitchen. So I've got to do something to get it organized. It's just going crazy. Just going crazy. Yeah, I understand how that goes. I used to get paid once a month, and you get to the end of the pantry often before the end of the month. Thank you, Albany. I don't know what's caused this headache. I really don't. It's sometimes it feels like it's coming from stress in my neck. Sometimes it feels like a migraine behind my eyes. Sometimes it feels like it's in my sinuses. It seems to move all around. And the only way I can get any relief from it is sit in my recliner with my feet up and a small pillow behind my neck so that my head is back. And after a while, you just get to the point where you feel like, yes, that is right, Ruth. Right. Sometimes it's known as Kate's Prepper Pantry. And I was given about 20 pounds of carrots this past week, and I've been cutting those up and put them in the freezer and dehydrating a bunch of them, and I'll probably can some this coming week. So, yeah. Must have a lot of food. Yes, I'm going to survive the apocalypse, and so will my family and most of our neighbors. It's amazing. Oh, Albany, I'm so sorry. Abscesses are no fun at all. I didn't realize that COVID could cause headaches and sinus pressure. That's what I think it is, Pepper Chick. I think it is stress. I'm putting myself under a lot of stress instead of just relaxing and knowing that something will happen and I'll be taken care of. I spend my time worrying about it, and I know I shouldn't do that, but somehow you just can't seem to help it when you're in the middle of a major life change and you don't really have any answers to all the questions yet. And I'm still waiting for the VA and Social Security to make decisions on whether or not I'm going to get any kind of income from what had been David's. So it'll come eventually, I hope. And in the meantime, I've not gone hungry yet, and the bills have been paid. So I'm just waiting. A heating pad on my back and shoulders. Actually, it's my shoulders and neck, and I have been doing that off and on, Amy. Can't leave it on there too long at one time because then I get real sore. My skin gets sore. But I try it. Had 3 really bad days, turned the corner yesterday after starting antibiotics 36 hours ago. I'm glad you're feeling better, Julie. I really am. That's no fun. Actually, I've been switching between heating pad and ice pack on my neck. I just wish something would happen. I tried taking some pain meds the doctor gave me for it, and even that hasn't cut it much. So we'll see. No, Barefoot Chicken, I don't. I can give you my email address, and you can write me there, and I can give you whatever you need. But let me give that to you. There you go. Well, I'm glad, Joe. I'm really glad because your dad is in pain and he's miserable and he makes everybody else miserable around him. I know how that is, and I'm really sorry. Let me know when you got it, Barefoot Chicken, and I'll take my email back down. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. That solves that problem. Maybe lay with a roll towel under your neck to help curve position. It helps me when my neck. I have a neck pillow, which is kind of shaped kind of like a bone. The ends are wide and big, and it comes to a narrow in the middle, and that goes right behind my neck, and it seems to support my head and neck real well. That's what I've been using, the small pillow. And then put the ice or the heat on top of that. Excuse me. You hadn't been sick in 4 years, and now you've had it 4 times in the last year? That doesn't sound good to me, Michigan. Pardon me. I'm sorry about that. So far, the plague has passed you over. Well, I'm glad it has. I really am, Joe. Good dose of vitamin D. I could get some outside today if I could keep my eyes closed. Mm-mm. Well, I have some good news about my mom and dad. Dad seems to be doing a little better the last couple of days. He and mom have gotten along real well. Josh, I am having very good results just dealing directly with the Veterans Administration people here in Texas. They are fighting to get me some kind of income. We just don't know yet what. So you've had a hard time using ice pack when it's cold. Yeah, Christy, it can be uncomfortable to say the least. But as bad as my neck and head hurt, sometimes that cold really feels good. I like that little face, Amy. That's cute. Cough last week, but very painful. Salivary gland. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm also working with an excellent probate lawyer since David did not have a will when he passed. And we're having to go through probate on everything, and that's a pain. Wendy Lee, hello. I'm glad to see you. Let's see. Get the roof needs squared away. Wendy, I'm working with my insurance company right now. I'm hoping that we're going to get some money from the insurance. I was able to get a friend who put a temporary patch on it, so if it rains outside, it doesn't rain inside the garage anymore, but that's not going to last long, so I'm hoping soon. Oh, that's a good idea, Julie. I hadn't thought about that, but an ACE wrap would help. Most of my pain right now is right here on the side of my head. Sometimes it comes from my neck. Sometimes it comes from behind my eyes. I just never know. Yeah, I know, Josh. They've already told us that it's probably going to take several years. I'm blessed in that his children are supporting me in trying to keep me in the home that we bought together. So that's a real blessing for me. They are taking care of me, and it's wonderful. Systemic flu with influenza flu combined. Oh, Michigan, that sounds terrible. That sounds awful. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I'm sorry you had such a hard time, but I'm glad you're over it. Yeah, Joshua, it is wonderful. They're good kids. I say kids, they're adults. My son is 49, my daughter's 52. So yes, I call them kids, but they are adults and they are wonderful people. Their dad was a wonderful man, and they have both definitely taken after him. And I'm so blessed because my two daughters and my daughter and son are both, they're all four wonderful, wonderful people. And I'm blessed to have all four of them in my life. Oh, Lori, welcome. I didn't see you come in. You're out but listening in the car. Oh, good for you. For $3. Lori, that's a wonderful price for jeans. Congratulations on that sale. Oh, 2017 and 18. I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I thought that was like right now. Yes, Christy, loving support does make a huge difference. It really does. You've been sheltering in place for 4 years. Yeah, it's a good thing. Wendy, it truly is a real blessing. All four of these people are wonderful. They are such wonderful additions to my life, and I'm so glad that God blessed me with all four of them because they are truly wonderful people. COVID symptoms are mostly sinuses, pressure, inflammation. Oh, well, I had everything when I had it. I had the sinus pressure, I had the aches, I had the fever, I had the sneezing and the coughing and the everything. You name it, I had it. It was awful. North Shore, hello, Sean. Good to see you. Welcome and hugs back to you. I'm glad to see you here today. I hope everything's going well where you are. Michigan, when they had to test me when I was pretty sure I had COVID, they I swear they scratched the underside of my brain with that swab. It was amazing how far up into my head they went. I didn't know my head was that thick. I thought they were going to scratch all the way through the outside on the other side. It was amazing. Yeah, Sean, have you seen the convoy? Did it come anywhere near you? Oh Lord, I'm glad it's sunny finally. That's wonderful. We have quite a group, don't we? This is wonderful. Got 19 folks here, but only 13 thumbs up. Anybody that's forgotten, please put your thumbs up. You're not near enough to the highway to see the trucks. Okay, I wasn't sure just how far away you were. Well, I'm glad you dropped in today. Well, Josh, they came at me with, I swear the thing was 2 feet long. It was huge. And I think he put every bit of that 2 feet inside my head. It was amazing. Thank you, Thrifty. Well, by the time that happened, I was living here at home alone. So it, I had to know, and the only way to know was to go get tested. Lisa, I was really amazed. I had no idea there was that much open space inside your head. I thought it was all filled up. I'm not sure I thought what it was filled up with, but I didn't know there was that much room inside your head. And yeah, well, what's really odd is it didn't hurt or anything. It just made tears come to my eyes. I wanted to scratch inside my sinuses to where they swabbed it. It was odd, a very odd feeling. Mm. I can't believe that's been a month ago today. Yeah, well, I think if this guy could have shoved his hand up in my nose, he would have done that too. Hi, darling. I tell you, we always say there is no such thing as late. If you get here and we're on, you're not late. So you're here on time. Yeah, really, Lisa. I would love that. I'd go through that again if they could get rid of the brain fog. Well, hopefully you get the right answer if you do that, Michigan. Well, Joe, when they did my first test, um, it was very small, not intrusive at all. It didn't bother me a bit. And I don't think they did insert it more than an inch or two. But I think that the young man at the clinic where I was diagnosed, I think he was new and he really didn't know what he was doing. So it was amazing. Yeah, the N95 masks are terrible too. I hate them. But I've got two of them and I wear them every time I get out of the house. He's just trying to find your deep dark secrets. Oh, Ruth, you are so funny. Well, I guess. I don't know what they look for when they get up in there. I just know they go digging around. Oh, yeah, Dolly. Once you've had it, you don't want to have it again. And I don't care what the scientists say. Flus are flus, and you can get them over and over again. Just the um, injections that I got, I'm told, made me feel like it wasn't as bad as it could have been. So, oh, I just looked up. We've got 20 people here and 20 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. That's wonderful. Mining for gold. Yep, I think that's what they were trying to do. I could have told them that they were too late for the gold. That came out with my teeth when they came out. I'm really so happy you're on the mend, Kate. You once again an example of recovery as we roll right behind you. Oh, thank you, Wendy. I've been blessed. That's all I can say. I really have been blessed again. Oh, Prepper for Life, thank you. This headache won't last forever. It truly won't. And I'm doing the best I can to deal with it. I mean, most of the time I sit in my recliner with a neck pillow behind my neck and ice or heat on and just wait. I got to wait it out. That's all I can think of. I did go to church today. I didn't let it keep me out of church, and that was a real blessing. There were folks there I hadn't seen in a long, long time. Some of them I hadn't seen since before David passed, and it was wonderful to see them. So it was a blessing to go to church, even though I drove with my eyes almost closed. They are, Amy. It's amazing the stress therapy from doing these live streams. Well, when you think about it, all these folks that come, they're like friends. They're like having your friends and family drop in for an hour in your living room, and it's wonderful. One of the churches here in San Antonio has a regular Sunday morning 1 hour that they've done for like 40 or 50 years now. And it's wonderful for them. But our little church normally only has about 30 people, and there was only 17 there today. So it's down. But we all came in wearing masks, and we sat plenty far apart and all of that. So, yeah, you're right, Trevor. Scripture tells us to do that, and it tells us to love each other. So, I will definitely, Julie. I'm going to try that Ace wrap. I've got a couple of them, and I'll take this headband off. Actually, since I put the headband on, it's a little bit tight, and it's starting to make me feel better too. It really is. So maybe that'll make the difference. I don't know, but if it doesn't work by the time we close off the live stream, I'll grab out one of my Ace bandages and wrap myself. I've got one that my mom had when she had some work done on the veins in her legs, and I swear it's this wide. And I could just wrap my whole head in that. Got to remember to leave nose and mouth and eye slots, but other than that, I can wrap the whole thing up. Yeah, really, Amy. That would be wonderful, wouldn't it, if we could just hand each other a cup of coffee through the screen? I would love it. Grammy Karen, welcome. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you since last Thursday on Broussard's show, so wonderful. Welcome. Sometimes just getting your mind on something else. Yeah, yeah. Light and sound are tough though, and my ears. I'm having a little bit of an issue with sound right now because my left hearing aid um, wore out. Basically, they have to. I had to send it into the manufacturer, and they're having to rework the insides and put a new internal battery in. And I should get that back next week. But meanwhile, my right hearing aid is on and works, and my left ear doesn't have a hearing aid, so I can hear, but I can't hear, and it's real confusing to my brain. Then when this one comes back, they'll have to program it, and then I'll send this one in. So crazy. Coffee, tea, and sparkling water, anyone? Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Yep, that's the way it'll feel, I'm sure, Kristen. I'll tell you what, that great big wide Ace bandage has really been a blessing from time to time. Um, a couple of years ago, I fell on our driveway out front and I messed up my knee really bad. And I grabbed that big old thing and I wrapped my leg from ankle to hip and did it 4 or 5 times around my knee. Couldn't even bend my knee to walk, but it sure did take off the pressure from the knee, and it healed up real quickly. It really did. I was very glad. By the way, guys, let me run grab my drink. I'll be right back. I got water in the other room. I forgot to bring it with me. Sorry about that. I had it all set up in there while I was sitting down watching TV. Ooh, your Easter frightened. One of my 3 younger sisters lived in Michigan for a lot of years, but I could not tell you. All I know is she lived somewhere on the Upper Peninsula. That's all I know. She loved it there. Um, Wendy, if you're talking to me, things are going very well. Um, we still don't have the chickens or ducks up here, but it looks like my neighbor that lives down there, he and I are going to work on getting them at least the ducks up here in the next few days. I think he's kind of deciding maybe he wants to keep the chickens down there and just bring the ducks up. But either way, it's okay with me. I get enough eggs that it keeps me happy, and I would love to have the ducks here. I would also like to have the chickens here, but we'll just do it one thing at a time and see how it goes. Julie says she'd been the whole time but made lunch for you and a 4-year-old granddaughter who had pestilence. Oh my, 3 times. That's terrible. Julie, that is awful. Cold and icy and way too much snow where Barefoot Chicken is. Sun was actually out today, put a jacket on and sat in the sun for a bit. It felt good. Grammy, we've got no clouds in our sky at all. It is bright and sunshiny, and I would love to go out there, but with my headache, I just can't handle it. You just saw 80 guns stolen by gangs from a train, and California governor apologized for calling them a gang. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. I worry about the people in California. They really have some strange stuff going on in that state. Mm-mm-mm. Not for me either, Joshua, but there's a lot of folks that just love it. Dolly, thank you for dropping in, and cyber hugs back to you. Thank you very much. It's wonderful to see you. I love you. Have a great, blessed week. Guys, I think that I'm going to do the same thing. My headache is starting to throb again, and I think I'm going to go ahead and shut her down and go lie back down and the put my head back on the pillow. I was born in Texas, raised in Texas, and I spent a total of 36 months outside of a 200-mile radius of San Antonio, Texas. So, and I'm 72, so that's a lot of years in Texas. Okay. Guys, thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it, but I am going to have to go. My head is really starting to bother me again. I love you all so much. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Bye. I'll see you next week.